Hello, I'll be going through the example question from worksheet 1B. Alright, worksheet 1B. Now, question 1D. Okay, D for Delta. Okay, I'll be going through that question. Now, this is on addition and subtraction of algebraic fraction. Right, you should have already watched the video and write your things on the notes before watching this video. Right, you are supposed to have your workbook with you to do this question together with me. Right, so now we have this question, 1 over 6f minus 1 over 9g. Now there are fixed steps to do, okay? So the first one, what we're going to do is called common denominator. Right, common denominator. So first step is to make sure that the denominator are the same. Right, so look at the number, so 6 and 9. So what I do is the LCM, I look for the LCM, it is 18. So I multiply 3 above and 3 below, and for the 9 I multiply 2 above and 2 below. For the F and the G, the common denominator will simply just be FG. Right, so multiplying them, should be getting this step. Right, so once again, look at the number and the letter separately. Okay, look at them separately, so it makes your life easier. So first step is common denominator. Second step is to combine into one fraction. So next step is to combine into one fraction. So when I combine into one fraction, just remember the sign in the middle is for the numerator. So see it this way, 3g minus 2f. Right. Okay. And after which the last step, okay, I'll call it expand and simplify. Okay, numerator. Okay, or simply the top. Okay, expand and simplify the top. In this case, there's nothing to expand. All right, so this will be the answer. All right, the three-step process will be all that you need, okay, to add and subtract the algebraic fractions. Right. So now let us look at the next question. All right, 1h. All right, 1h. Alright, 1h. So we're going to go through the steps again. So 1h. So 1h, first thing, common denominator. Now if I look at the denominator, alright, I realize that, the second denominator, 15 minus 6p, alright, there's something I can do about it. Alright, I may need to factorize, okay? I may need to factorize. So I put it here. It's part of making it common denominator. So may need to factorize. So this is what I do. So after I factorize, I realize that, okay, I have 2p minus 5 here, whereas on the other side I have 5 minus 2p. They look similar but not identical. The 2p is positive, and over here is negative. For the 5 is negative here, it's positive here. As you can see, I'm looking at them term by term, right? And I realize that the sign is different. So what I do, all right, the trick that I do here is to change the sign. How do I change the sign? This is what I do. Right, first, this fraction in front is a positive sign. I invert it to negative sign. So inside this bracket, I also invert. What I am doing here is I am actually factorizing out -1. Right, I'm actually factorizing out -1. Take note, the 3 still remains the same. Right, the 3 still remains the same. There's no change to the 3. Right, after that, then I can proceed to first step, common denominator. What's the difference is the first fraction, there is a 3 missing. There's a 3 missing. So actually at this stage, I would like to add in the bracket first. Okay, bracket the denominator. Right, so the 3 is missing. So basically it's multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3, which leads to the next step. Right. So now after common denominator is done, so now I'm going to move on to combine into one fraction. Okay, look at the bottom, I combine to one fraction. So combine to one fraction. Then lastly, simplify. So these are the 3 steps. Right, if you ask me, the first step definitely will take some time to do. Alright, but this is generally the method to add and subtract two fractions.